from the host city of so many Pro Bowls. We're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Caps of Montreal taking on the Shamrocks of Honolulu. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Hawaii. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Underneath route to Morgan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 62 yards and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback.
And he's going to go down. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Come on. Hit. Moving my team. Go.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led out by a former national champion at Ohio State, standing 6'4". It's Will Howard.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And on he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
The score, Shamrock 7.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Caps offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Okay, ready?
At the 21-yard line.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Whitlock. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard has it to Hyatt on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Howard. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Honolulu first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Roman Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
A gain of 5.
And it'll be second down.
And 5 at the 22-yard line.
They give to Johnson going right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They go play action here on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks are able to stretch out their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
That's 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Caps offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Whitlock. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Complete to Cedric Tillman.
From the 46, here's the second down and 4.
Second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Montreal, first down.
Come on.
A gain of 5.
Up the middle they go. Keenan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's tackled at the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Whitlock. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on third down. Whitlock. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 10.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Howard. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
17 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Howard. And he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
A 7-yard pickup.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second and 3. Back to throw. Whitlock. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Whitlock. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now a 2nd and 2. It looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Whitlock. Throw left side complete to Scott. And out of bounds right around the 20.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Montreal
Come on.
first down.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Next.
Off the play fake. Whitlock. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Caps are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Howard. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for a Honolulu first down.
Off play action. Howard. And on the left side here, Wilson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Looking to throw. Howard. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Whitlock. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On third down, Keenan. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Shamrocks offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Howard throwing to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's free at the 35.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Shamrocks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Whitlock to the right side. That's where Tillman is.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Whitlock. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Howard, off play action. Looking inside, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Howard now, off the play fake. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Keenan. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And the first down.
Operating from the gun. Whitlock. Got a man over the
it's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's good for a Montreal first
Back to throw. Whitlock. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Tyler Scott from 8 yards out. And the Caps are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. They bring their punter out there now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 23. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Montreal offense ready to take over now. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. Open man, that's Tillman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Montreal. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Whitlock. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Whitlock. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Now a give, right side. Keenan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Whitlock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Whitlock. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Ready up. Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Looking to throw. Whitlock. He'll try to do it himself. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Montreal first down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Whitlock. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cedric Tillman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cavs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Caps 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will regular down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second down and 6 now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Howard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards.
This is second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Back to throw. Howard. That's complete to his running back, Grant. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on third down, Howard. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
First down. A gain of 14.
Looking to throw. Whitlock. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd down. Whitlock underneath route to Morgan. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Hit it, Morgan.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Whitlock.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Whitlock.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, and that is incomplete. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Whitlock. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Whitlock. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cedric Tillman
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Caps go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
31.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Howard from the gun on third down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 34-31, a minute 4 on the clock. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Pass complete. It's Scott. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Montreal first down.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's back to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Whitlock.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
A gain of 18 on the play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Howard. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, the Montreal offense ready to take over now. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it will quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
At the 21-yard line.
They keep it on the ground right again. And they're going to
get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Tyler Scott. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Looking to throw. Whitlock. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to number 9. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Whitlock. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. Underneath route to Morgan. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Yards to go.
19, 18.
From the gun on 3rd down. Whitlock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we get to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. But it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown will win it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw. Howard. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He continues to be a thorn in the side of this defense. That last catch going to put him over 200 yards receiving now for the ball game.
Ready up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to throw. Howard. Bryant has got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Now a
It's
second
now
and 10.
second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howard. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Wilson, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Tucker's kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point. I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
From the contact. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Whitlock. Throw left side. He's got Tillman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Oh, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think did they have nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they run standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.